Thank you. Maybe all that practice might be too much for your student athlete. It can be. Student athlete burnout is a very real thing. We have Pam Mashburn from Potential Magazine join us to talk about that. Also, guest expert Mark Fuller from Sports Academy in Opelika joins us as well. We appreciate you guys coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, all of us have kids out there when they're young. We like them to play sports and we want them to do well. But is there a point where sometimes they might be doing too much of it?
Well, we're starting to see it. We did, Potential Magazine did an article that we've started a section called Game On. You need to check it out, especially you dads, to kind of see what's the best way to help our kids reach their potential. Because if they love baseball, we don't want them to stop at a certain point and get burnt out. We want them to continue. And tennis and volleyball, but we're amazed at how many travel sports there are. We didn't have that when we were kids.
No.
I mean, we were lucky to get signed up.
If we did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Have games under my belt.
That's right. So anyway, but we're feeling very competitive as parents that if we don't have them in this, and we don't have them in that they may not make it to the pro level.
Right.
But I think there's some wise advice that sometimes doing less is better. And so when we were talking to Mark Fuller, he was telling us about a new concept, and I wanted him to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, talk about that, Mark. I read here a little bit about it, and it's something you've come up with. But are you seeing now with all this travel ball? We all know, because we have kids who do it, that we might be playing a little too much baseball or doing too many football camps?
I think it's any sport.
Yeah.
I think it's any sport. And the concept, it's nothing new. I think it's probably been around, but the terms we've used is rest, train, play. There's got to be a season where you rest if you're a kid. And rest could be playing another sport. Right. Or it could just be, I'm going to be a kid for a few weeks or take a break. And then train. We're in an era now where kids are going to play. The travel ball industry is $1 million industry.
Yeah.
So you can't stop it.
Right.
But what you can do if you're going to play, then you can train your body, whether you're 8 or whether you're 20. There's something you should be doing strength conditioning wise, bigger, stronger, faster wise. And then there's the whole go play. So we rest, we take a break, we prepare off the field, or maybe some practice behind the scenes, and then we go play. And it's just a good concept, I think, for parents to have instead of playing all the time year round.
And of course, when you ask the kids, you want to play a tournament this weekend, next weekend, the following weekend, they're going to say, oh yeah, I'd love to. Is it up to the parents to maybe say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to slow down a little bit and rest your arm and save your legs and allow you to be a kid and go to birthday parties on a Saturday instead of being at the ball field all weekend?
Absolutely. Dr. Andrews in Birmingham, as far as baseball is concerned, I don't want it to be baseball only. It's all sports.
Right.
But his findings are that when fatigue sets in, that's when the mechanics break down, the body breaks down, the injuries happen. And we mean serious injuries, knees or shoulders or elbows. So, I think the parents are in charge. And it's rough for them to say, look, you've had enough. We've all had enough. You want to take a break and do another sport, or just take a break and do something else outside the sport.
And I think Mark was really good. He trains my son, my 12-year-old, and he was really good to kind of warn me and say, at his age, this is how many pitches he should be doing so he doesn't hurt his arm. And here's what he should be doing when he's 13 and 15. So get educated on that, and just keep a check on those coaches, because they get competitive, and everybody wants to win. Yeah. But we have to be the ones that are watching out for our kids' bodies. Yeah. And I loved also what Mark had said earlier to me, is that sometimes training is training those muscles that don't necessarily make you kick longer, but keep you from getting injured when you're doing those kind of things.
It's those little muscles, the core stabilizers. Everybody trains the big muscles that look good, but the ones you can't see, those are the ones that maybe keep fatigue from setting in. Like I said, if you're going to play, then be doing something that is going to strengthen those muscles to take care of your body, so that hopefully, there's no guarantee, hopefully we won't break down.
Yeah, and athletes too, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, track and field. You talked about the off season and the strength. What is a good age where a kid might want to start doing some kind of CrossFit or some kind of different activity to work on strengthening and getting that off-season workout without burning out your arm or your legs?
Well, the medical people that I've been around, I've been blessed around some good people, they all believe that if you're playing a sport, there's something you can be doing.
Right.
It may not mean having a 9-year-old under a bench press barbell, but whether it's TheraBands, light body weights up, there's something we need to be doing to take care of our bodies. So the old thinking that, weights are for a certain age or training is for a certain age, that's kind of gone by the wayside because we're playing so much.
Right.
So if you're going to jump into it, then you need to be doing something. Now, if it's just a normal, hey, I'm going to play a rec season and shut it down and go do something else, then maybe we're okay to wait on that a little bit. But I think it's kind of gone hand in hand with the year-round playing and the games we do play is making sure we're prepared before we go play.
We're out of time. I could sit here and talk all day about this stuff. You guys are
great.
Here. Pam, talk about Potential Magazine, where folks can find it.
At all the schools, anywhere you're going to find parents and teens, doctors' offices, hair salons. We're online, potentialmagazine.com. You can sign up for our weekly newsletter, and we have great articles like with Mark. And actually, the next edition that's coming out in September, we'll be talking about travel sports, so you don't want to miss that.
And Mark, if folks want to get a hold of you and pick your brain and get some information, what's the best way to do that?
www.sportsacademyauburn.com.
All right. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Good information. We appreciate that. Hey,